That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
The other day, I espied an elf, of all things. Seems they've a village nearby. They ill-favour living alongside the people of other races, dwarves in particular. I understand their reluctance. They live several times longer than we do. I reckon that sets us apart. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. If you can't share a jest, sharing a village is out of the question, eh?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
These writings could be of import. Let's have a look then.
Pretty kind to me, come to think of it. This inspires naught but misgivings.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
This way.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's that then. A resounding success.
A job well done.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Any loose coin about? Fine,
Good.
I'd never leave it.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Can't help but see a turncoat every...
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
All this quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
Stomach's complaining.
It's quiet.
I'll have an early supper.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Wish I'd been born a nobleman's son. Take opportunities as they come, I say.
Slim pickings of late. Maybe with my touch. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Twas a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
Mayhap we can...
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
You have my support.
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
This isn't much to go on. Say, have I seen you around?
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
I fear I've not useful to share.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
There's ought to be said.
Go find a tavern for a drink and some gossip. Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Got to sweep and dust before bed.
Not here, Tiz. Not sure I need to hear it.
I've got the sharpest ears in
Whatever
town.
am I to do? Would that I could spend all day here.
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir.
You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again.
You're a worrywart, aren't you, Arisen? I can handle all our healing needs, I assure you.
Puts me in the mood for a song. Fancy a look at my wares?
Wish I could go on an adventure.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new
I brought you something.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Something good will come. I just...
This really is fine craftsmanship. It's part of the difference as well.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Well met, sir. Where was I? Perhaps I'll just use what's left in the past.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false Arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false Arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ale. How extraordinary.
Want some in a real battle?
Welcome.
I'll prove my worth. Can't afford any mistakes this time. Drop in.
Dare I presume I've caught your eye?
I'm surrounded by witches on all sides.
Welcome.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
wait for the new equipment coming.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
I don't know what to do. What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
I don't feel safe here.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
What's your business with me, cos?
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those.
What do you want? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. The heavens have forsaken us.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
I suppose I can finish it tomorrow. It is so dull when there's nothing doing.
Not sure how much longer I can hold. Must have taken a wrong turn.
Not many rumours to be had around here.
Watch yourself. I'm not someone you want to cross.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope you...
Well met! This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Ah, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold. Where the phantoms, Master?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Feast your eyes on this!
I shan't allow any further harm to come to us.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
My magics are at your disposal.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
A resounding success. With this, my magics are yours to wield.
How do you like that? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Cyclops, there!
Strike! Fire's fury! These beings will resurrect so long as their souls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one! And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Ah, now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I fear for our chances if we were to be set upon now.
I will protect you.
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
I'll turn you into a pincushion! Now, there's a nice idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
Masterfully done!
Once more!
Another button so soon! We only just pulled through the last one!
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
Tis quite the merry band we've become.
These moments are precious, to be sure. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well?
I suppose this is a fitting end for scum like me. What, are you scared?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, old Ranger.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
You really pushing your luck.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
What a bloody disgrace.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. You're not fit for an apprentice.
Much obliged. Take this, with my thanks.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look?
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
One of us is being drenched!
Need healing. I'm happy to oblige. Hold just a moment.
Those helpful magics you cast have worn off.
Right! Fire's fury! My magics are actual.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed itself. So close a call offers no solace in victory.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and then try not to slip up again. I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, is your pack not overburdensome? You carry so much, I worry for your poor spine.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
What? Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Choppers! Seems there's no escaping them.
It fears fire's fury.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen. I shall hold these memories close for all time.
It will be an honor to serve by your side. There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable. But in time, we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us sort of use.
Why don't we go take a look?
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
V, how did this happen? We must defend the cargo.
They're a tenacious lot.
Behold! That was a sight to behold!
I can do no less in service.
Impeccable! I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Over here, if you would.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Great. Battle is upon us!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. My magics are at your disposal.
Where it doesn't belong. Over here, if you please.
I will protect you.
The enemy retreats.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. Shall we gather the materials needed to assemble a bunch of flowers? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Look, Master! Goblins!
The fire must be put out near our comrades' burns.
Could you come over here? With the item in hand, we ought not keep the recipient waiting.
We ought to make the delivery.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Right. Just follow me.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Isn't much to go on.
Good. We're here.
Hi, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it, or mine it up ourselves.
You have my support.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Over here!
At least I have my life. That's something.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Sleep.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. Oh, what does this say?
Couldn't hurt to take a look.
This is not an encounter I'd foreseen.
Get on. I shall propel you into the air.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
I certainly wasn't expecting to find this boat here. This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Stand the chance. You're dead wrong.
Ye really pushing your luck.
Was most effective.
Get on. I shall propel you into the air. We've been opening. Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. No quarrel. Do not falter. Take every ounce of our strength. We have prevailed.
By your leave.
Quickly! You must regain your...
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy.
The enemy's movements have grown sluggish.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
I shall lead the charge. Focus the fire. Light here and burn your fingers.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. God not provoke it.
How are we meant to attack it without hindering it? Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I only hope I did not disappoint.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really? Now?
This way, if you please. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Pray, slow your feet. There, do you see? Phantoms!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? Different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Follow me, master. I know of a place where we might mine silver ore. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, master?
In your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Right. Just follow me.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
I expect this ore will suffice for the silver stone Miss Daphne requested. Let us deliver it to her now. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. How convenient! We've already got what we require. Wasn't there aught we had to deliver to someone hereabouts?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
I knew it to be so. I've heard some interesting tidings of here at last.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Gracious Hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
You have my support.
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
We won't get far with naught to go on. We'd best ask around, see what we can find out.
Right you are.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? Might I beg but a moment of your... I fear I've much to attend to.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! 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 I need it. I need it. I need more medicine!
A short repose would do me a lot of good.
I get along with it.
This place gives me an ill feeling. You here to aid me?
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them myself.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
'Tis frightful cramped here. Perhaps we'd best move along before trouble finds us.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Twas well worth the effort of breaking it.
Surely this is a jest. All that effort for so little gain?
Rarely have I felt so empty.
Be on your guard.
We fight!
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
Shall we follow, Master?
I quite agree.
secrets are at your disposal.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Over here! Come look!
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
I quite agree.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Pick up every little thing you find and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well... Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Somewhere to be.
I pray this will convey the depth of my gratitude.
What now? I want to go home. I'm not leaving till you take it. So there.
Minute now.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? He thinks Roderick. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone, that we might do it again soon.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore, but no sack of gold could compare to a fellow life, eh?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
The goblin's lair lies somewhere. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone to...
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
Well met, sir. Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble So what would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well, so where's he get his coin, then?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to shop on his own. Mayhap we ought to lend him a hand, master.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, aye. If you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This...
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He claimed he would repay you in full, but surely a lad of his age cannot muster such a sum.
Gather round. Treat your ears. We're tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? No.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
What am I supposed to do about it?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armorer's wares. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Uncanny affairs, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as answer my riddle, did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. The response was certain too.
Peruse at your leisure.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
Pleasant breeze.
Have a look. Oh dear.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned. luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Go on, have a look.
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armorer's wares. I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
It is hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
Oh,
What ought I to do?
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint.
Must hold out till someone comes.
So stiff after a day's Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. It was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed before, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry?
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I'm nodding off where I stand. Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of felled beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome, sir. If you've a change of vocation in mind, just say the word. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Do come again.
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you for? Not that I really need to ask. Aye, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Can always run.
When does my watch end?
What am I supposed to do about it?
Where are you going?
Making a living as a soldier.
Well, this is no good. I'm
It's hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
Got to be somewhere to make some. Still too early to say.
This armor's seen better days. It's hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
Go on, have a look.
Dusting.
I'd fain put down my steel for a mug of warm ale. I'll take any chance not to think of my troubles.
This is what we went to all that trouble for?
Rarely have I felt so empty.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
My heart cannot take this. Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. Hope to see you again.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
No shortage of easy marks.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Looking to gain entry to Myrddin's Manor, are you? Good luck. First, he'll sweep you a look from head to toe. Then he'll ask that how you present yourself when visiting someone, and slam the door in your face. That Ponce. You'd think he'd know not to expect noble manners from us common folk. Could it be aught befallen the cenotaph? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing on.
there you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Fie. I do hope it turns up soon. If Master Everard finds out what I've done, I shall be dead before the morrow.
Have a look what happened to shake things up.
I fancy a kip. I think not at the expense of my duty.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the creation of a masterpiece takes many thanks to you.
Surely I'm overdue it.
Take joys by the handful and regrets by the pinch.
Well met, son. How am I going to be of service?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes many thanks to you.
You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw an elven woman and a dwarven man walking hand in hand. Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room and they'll be trading blows before you can blink. Mayhap my eyes deceived me.
I think I've earned a rest.
Hey, my legs are as lead.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the jadeite orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the jadeite orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you. So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Very well. Pray continue your search. May it bear fruit anon.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Hope to see you again.
At least here I can let down my hair.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy the creation of a masterpiece. The creation of a masterpiece takes many thanks to you. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something, and the creation of a masterpiece takes... Hope to see you again. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes time. Hope to see you again.
Well, Mexter, how's the day treating you then?
Nice, juicy cheese.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. I've seen my share of weary countenances. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Reckon your roads... Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, many thanks. Reckon your... Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds. Leisure doing bit...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur. Or every other day. Always a pleasure.
Have a look.
Something fun to do.
Here's a my way.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy the creation of a masterpiece. Hope to see you again.
Not sure I can handle this.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds.
There are worse things than...
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds.
Shall we get some
Interested in my wares?
What's going on?
What am I supposed to do?
Anyone gives me trouble, they takes a steam.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Well then, son.
No shortage of easy marks. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
A forgery. I wonder whether we'll find a purpose for it.
My heart shies from the thought of using it for deception. But that decision is not mine to make.
At least I have my life. That's something.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount, and so we shall go to verify the orb's authenticity together. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scrap store.
Follow my lead.
Quite the predicament.
Well then, son. How might I be of service?
Good day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this jadeite orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his appraisal. I ask that you await my return here.
What is it? The appraisal's not yet done, and I must needs concentrate.
Well then, son. How might I be of service?
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory. And I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you! Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I fear we have done Sir Otholf an unkindness. May he find the strength to weather his troubles.
'Tis loathsome, being the bearer of such ill tidings.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
Off we trot.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
You're going to regret that.
Try me!
Well fought, Arisen. Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough. They are right to fear us.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I fear our equipment may rust in these conditions.
Grumbling isn't like to improve our situation, you know.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Magics are at your disposal. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
'Tis really coming down.
We can push through a bit of rain, surely?
Suppose this is a fitting end for stuff like me.
There was a patient man.
Let him try and stop me.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
At your neck. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. You know where to find.
The solution eludes me, but I'm certainly ready.
Greetings. Well, here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vote. questions. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply... Please say the word.
Do come again!
Now you will be able to attack at range.
May your arrows fell many a flying fiend.
What to make of this? Well then, son, how might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, many thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, do you look while you're here, eh?
Each new day is a chance to turn a profit. Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Into a shrine, long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soul.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen. I shall hold these memories close for all time.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Well then, son. How might I be of service?
knees have been acting up a bit.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Where are you going?
I'm near enough.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure.
I knew the village would be in a bad way. But when did I expect to see an entire basket of saurians picking up plants?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's a...
What's this all about?
What a bother.
It seems we must venture to Trevor Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernwood. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.
Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Seems we have the range.
Might we not leave the range to
chances of victory are slim. The prudent choice would be to continuously retreat.
I know not what to say.
Watch out!
Advance you flyers place. Use it well.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when it's dropped. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How are we meant to attack it without angering it?
Quickly, Arisen. We must regain your footing. To best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can. Our foe has been thrown off balance.
There is no better time to strike.
A focused attack will end this foe.
Fortune favors us, it would seem.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Not bad.
I'm merely driven.
Well said. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Over here, if you would.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
One of us has been drenched. Really? What are you doing?
You ought not to be so careless.
Over here, if you please.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. I grant you roaring flame. I'll gather this. It might be of use. You have my protection.
Get on. I shall propel you into the air. Over here, if you would. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A flawless execution.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push? Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Nicely done.
Okay. The battle continues.
Well said. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Whoa! Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
I grant you fire's blades. Use it well.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master's yet to even discover it.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.